told them, no, we don't want to be in this sequel, of course. Now guys, I'm also joined on board by our colleagues George and Hannah. They'll be round about the boat, downstairs and upstairs as well. And if you do need your hands with anything, or any questions at all, or you need to find out where the bathrooms are, or the bar, then do ask one of them and they'll be able to tell you in the correct direction. And of course, if you do require an audio guide in a different language, we are very limited on numbers at the minute, but you can ask my colleagues and they'll be able to help you out with it. My friend, we want to do now is pass it underneath the bridge, make some noise and get some waves. Hello, on the bridge! Okay guys, this is the only time in London you can hear us sing, but yeah, we can. If you try to do the one of the two, it's all not that we go to. Now, one of the wonderful the best time our Portuguese tour. This is of course the Palace of Westminster, which is more commonly known as the Houses of Parliament. Now there has been a provincial building on this site since the Anglo-Saxon times, and it was once home to the British monarchy until King Henry VIII moved out into the Palace of Whitehall, and since then it has been home to the British government. Now, this is actually the newer Palace of Westminster. They had a previous version, which actually burned down in a fire in 1834. So therefore, this version you see here today was constructed in the mid-1800s and is the new Palace of Westminster. Now, there is a colour coding system that happens here in Parliament to separate the two houses. You can see over there are two different coloured awnings. Now, these represent the two different houses within Parliament. So that green side there, that is the House of Commons, and they are the elected members of Parliament. They're chosen by the general public, and we're actually going to have an election very soon here in Britain, next month indeed, guys. And on the right hand side there, that red side, that is the House of Lords. Now, they are the unelected members, they are chosen by the monarchy. Now guys, these are the two separate dining areas for the houses. They've also got separate bathrooms inside, separate areas to vote, and separate entrances and exits into the building. Now, this is supposed to stop any corruption happening in the British government. But I don't know if you know much about politics, but it doesn't work very well. Now guys, as we're turning around, you can see a small stone hut at the very bottom of Parliament there. This actually was once the smallest prison in the United Kingdom. It had a very famous criminal one night, back in the year 1605. It had a criminal called Guy Fawkes. Now, he is very famous because he was behind the notorious gunpowder plot of 1605, where he tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament with 36 barrels of gunpowder. Now, he was caught that night and he was kept inside that stone hut overnight. And then the next day he was sailed all the way down the River Thames to the Tower of London, where he was imprisoned, tortured and executed. And guys, guess what? That is the exact same journey that we're taking today! Yay! But thankfully for you guys, nobody will be put in prison today, or there'll be no torturing or execution. We stopped doing that all last week when we started the really happy with us, so you've had a good time with it, guys. Now, over on the left-hand side, you will see that very famous clock tower in view. Just remember to stay seated for me, please, guys, on the upper deck. Everybody that's standing in the back, please take a seat for me. Now, this is expected to be close to the Elizabeth before, but it is more commonly known as the Elizabeth Tower, guys. That is the real name for the clock tower. And Big Ben is absolutely moved to there inside of the clock tower. But of course, guys, I know that it's true because everyone does know that he's Big Ben. Even the Londoners will call it Big Ben as well, guys. If you were to ask them where the Elizabeth Tower was, you'd probably be very, very confused. So if you did think about Big Ben, well, I'll let you off with this one. Now guys, over on the right hand side, you will see another iconic London landmark here. This is of course the last minute stop on London Eye. You will have seen this one already today when we came on board, guys, when it passed by it. Now, this is actually the world's tallest anti-remote observation wheel. Now, this is a very fancy statement, and all it means is that it is supported on one singular side. Now, it is an observation wheel, not a Ferris wheel. My manager's going to write down your correct everyone. Yes, it's an observation wheel because the pods are on the outside of the wheel, and there are actually 32 pods in total, one to represent every single borough here in London. So, if you go down the London Island to London, guys, you can find yourself in pod 33. Do not be alarmed, I haven't lied to you guys, I promise. We actually removed pod number 13 for any superstitious guests on board. Yes, people don't want to be stuck that high up with it, it ends in number 13, in case anything went wrong. Now, the London Eye was designed as part of a competition here in the 1990s, where they were trying to find a new landmark to celebrate the millennium year. And you'll never believe it, guys. The London Eye didn't win the competition. They came in second place. Now, the landmark that did win is spotted by the River Thames, and we will see that one later on, so I'll tell you more about that at the time. Now, it's believed that it didn't win because the London Eye was only meant to be temporary. It was only supposed to stand here for 5 years. But as you can see, guys, it's 24 years later, and the eye is still here. Now, over on the right-hand side there, guys, you will see the South Bank Centre. Now, this is made up of the Royal Festival Hall that you can see there, and this has its origins in the Festival of Britain in 1951. They used the festival as a tonic to the nation to try and cheer up everyone after the Second World War. It then expanded into the Queen Elizabeth Hall, the Purcell Room, the Hayward Gallery, and underneath all of this complex they even have Britain's first skate park. Yes, it's called the Undercroft, and it was opened in the 1970s, and since then has been home to British skateboarding. It's now home to many different things. It hosts a variety of different events throughout the year, including touring productions that go on there. It's also home to the BAFTA Awards, which was held there a few weeks ago, and also it's home to the London Philharmonic Orchestra as well, guys. Now you're probably wondering many ways. Actually, I see that someone is waiting at us up there, guys. We usually don't go away from this bridge, so that's why it's good. It's not really further away than that. Side, you will see a rather ugly looking building indeed there. This is called the Royal National Theatre. But do not worry, guys, I'm always to see it as ugly because it was designed in the architectural style of Britianism. So that's why it's got that nice exterior on the outside. Now it's actually voted as the nation's ugliest building. Yes, not even just here in London, but the entire United Kingdom. Now do not be fooled, guys, this is a Royal National Theatre, and on the inside it does have 3 very beautiful theatres that host a variety of different shows throughout the year, and often acts as an audition space for these shows, because if they are successful, they often transfer onto London's West End, or even over to Broadway in New York. But it's actually way cheaper to get a ticket for the National, guys, if you wanted to catch a show. It is way cheaper than the West End prices, so I would highly recommend checking it out there, guys. You'll be a fraction of the price, and you'll also get to see the shows often before they become famous. So it's a little treat to fame as well. To the right hand side you will see a red brick building there with a grey tower at the top, and in those windows it seems to say the word OXO. Now that's because this is the OXO Tower, however technically it says nothing at all up there, guys. Now this building was owned by the company OXO back in the 1930s. You may have heard of them before. They're famous here in Britain for making gravy stock cubes. However, when they opened this building, well, it was actually illegal to advertise here on the River Thames, so having your company name displayed at the top like that was breaking quite a few laws. Now guys, they actually hired a very clever lawyer indeed, and he said, Your Honour, I promise this is not the company's name up the top there. We actually just ordered a random set of geometrically shaped windows that happen to spell out the word OXO. And you'll never believe it, guys, the judge actually let them away with it, so that is the only technical legal advertising here on the River Thames. Now guys, I've heard that the judge hasn't won since that case because he became a bit of a laughing stock. None of you. Oh, some of you got it. Like I said, guys, my jokes are terrible. We do not have to laugh at them. They just get much further down the river we get. So it's a very long journey. Strapping. Here. Now, it's actually got once part of the St. Paul's Railway Bridge that used to stand on this part of the Thames. Now, there's a backstory to it, but I'll tell you that one point that we've had to it. St. Paul's Cathedral. This is actually one of the largest cathedrals in the entire world, and it's the fifth version of St. Paul's that exists in London. The fourth version burned down during the Great Fire of London in 1666. And the version that you see there today, guys, was designed by Sir Christopher Wren, one of the nation's most famous architects, and it was opened on Christmas Day in the year 1710. Now, you may notice there are no tall buildings that surround St Paul's Cathedral. This is actually due to a law here in London that states that St Paul's must be seen from 8 key points around the city. Now, some of these points are very far away, and that is why the skyscrapers up ahead there have got some really funny shapes. It's so that St Paul's can actually be seen directly through the design of the skyscrapers. And we'll talk more about those ones later, because they've got some really funny names to go with them. Over on the right hand side, guys, you will see a white circular building with a thatched roof on top of it. Now, I know that this might look like the oldest building here in London, but guys, this was actually constructed in the year 1997. Yes, it is a reconstruction of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. Now, the original Globe Theatre used to stand further down the River Thames, and you guys guessed it burned down, just like many other things here in London over the years. Now, the original Globe Theatre caught fire during the production of Henry VIII. Someone thought that it was a good idea to use a live cannon during the show, which shot directly through that thatched roof and set the whole building ablaze. Well, what can I say, guys? Shakespeare has been known to bring the house down. Anyone? No? I told you, they just get lost, guys. Now, you can still see Shakespearean shows performed over there in the traditional setting. We do run a summer season for Over here on the right hand side you can see the Anchor Tavern, which is believed to be one of the oldest pubs in London, as it has been a pub on this site for at least 700 years. Now, many famous people have dropped here over the years, including Shakespeare himself, Charles Dickens, and also Samuel Pepys, who actually saw the Great Fire of London happen from this very pub. And speaking of the Great Fire of London, coming up on the left-hand side over there, guys, you will see a stone column with a golden orb at the top. Now, this is actually the monument to the Great Fire of London, also designed by Sir Christopher Wren, and it was opened in the year 1677 as an observation platform so that Londoners could see the city being rebuilt after the fire. Now, you can still walk the monument today, guys. There's still an observation platform up there. I'd highly recommend it. I actually did it last week myself. And it is a really nice day out, but I will warn you guys, there are 311 steps to get up to the top, and there is no lift to help you out. But if you do get up there, you get some amazing views of the city, and you even get a little certificate to say well done. So I think it's worth it, guys. So it's the pub we all came on board for today. Yes, it's always time to see that amazing and magnificent and world famous London Bridge. Well guys, I have actually fooled you again, what am I like? Because the amazing and the magnificent and the world famous London Bridge is the one that's directly behind you. Yes, that bridge that we just passed by there, guys, that floating concrete bridge, that is the real life London Bridge. It's not what we were expecting, is it, guys? Now, do not worry if you did get it confused with the upcoming bridge here. Well, this is actually called Tower Bridge, and everybody gets this one wrong, guys. Even Google will get it wrong. If you type into Google London Bridge, it will show you a picture of the Tower Bridge. I know, even Google doesn't get it right. And you know the singer Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas, she got it wrong as well, guys. In her hit single London Bridge back in 2006, you guessed it, in the music video, she was dancing away on top of Tower Bridge. Silly Fergie, what is she like? It isn't very delicious of her. Now guys, I'm going to head to the back of the boat so you can get a good view of the bridge without me in it. But do remember, if you are taking pictures, to remain seated for me, guys, for your own health and safety, and for the captain's view as well. Now guys, onto the right hand side, you can see an 11,500 ton battle cruiser. And this is called the HMS Belfast. Currently the battle road during the Second World War. Plenty of battle ships and highly some of the first ships of the Northern Engines. Now after the Second World War, the ship went into retirement, and the British government wanted to get rid of it. But the Imperial War Museum stepped in to buy this ship for a bargain of £100. Yes, believe it or not, guys, what British pounds bought that entire battle cruiser. It now remains here on the banks of the Thames as a floating naval museum as part of the Imperial War Museum. Now on the left hand side, you can see the Tower of London. Now this is the Jack Frost introduction. after the gunpowder plot, which is where the prisoners was watching them executed. Now, this building has been here since the year 1066, when it was constructed by William the Conqueror, and since then it's had many different functions. But we'll talk more about that but let's focus on Tower Bridge up ahead. Now, this bridge here actually has an old legend here in London that states if you run up to Tower Bridge and get away back from anyone, you will gain 5 years good luck for yourself and the entire boat. So give it a go, guys. Let's make some guys get some waves on the bridge. Well done, guys. We've seen the hot place for 2 weeks up there, so I think that means that we've now got 5 years of good luck. Now, this is a truly important legend here in the city, because as sailors were leaving the city, this would have been the last bridge that they would pass under. So therefore, all their loved ones would be there to wave them goodbye in the hopes that in 5 years' time, when they returned, everyone would be here to welcome them again. Now, guys, we're turning back to the left-hand side, which is where you will get the best view of the entire day. You will get to see the Tower Bridge and the entire city of London behind it. So do make sure to get these phones, cameras and social media apps out at the ready, as you definitely will not want to miss this one, guys. Now, if you are going to post this on social media, I'd highly recommend using the following hashtags. Hashtag this is Tower Bridge, not London Bridge. Hashtag get it right Fergie. And hashtag Josh is the best tour guide in London. Yes, believe it or not, guys, that one's been trending a few times, so if you want to get lots of likes, then I'd highly recommend using it. Now, Tower Bridge is a vascular bridge, which means that it opens in the centre to allow large ships underneath. Now, back in its heyday, when it first opened in the year 1894, this would have happened around 8,000 times a year. Now, it is far rarer today, guys, but it does still happen on average at least twice a day. So if you do want to see Tower Bridge lifting, well, you can actually check online, because they do have a list of all the times on there that it's due to open. So you can come up down and see the bridge lifting. It's definitely part of an experience here in London, and you don't want to miss if you're only visiting for a few days. Now, guys, let's see if we can double that good luck as we pass underneath, give some more waves up to the bridge. Hello up here on the bridge! Well done, guys. I think we've got all the views good luck. Excellent luck here. Now, guys, to the right-hand side, this is where it looks over there. And as I said, this bridge is really useful. It's history of the English. And it didn't come over on board, so it's top from the execution. Now, you can see just what was in the so it connects up arch which speeds the motion to the stages. Now, this is where prisoners would have been taken by boat into the Tower of London, and it was believed to be England's first railway system, because if you entered into the Tower of London, then you were never home again. Hi guys, I've just popped downstairs to say hello to everyone. Hi guys, it's me, I have a real fiction. This is who you've been listening to the whole time. Hello guys, I've just came down to see how you are all doing down here, guys. Hope you're having a good time so far on stage tour. Let's think of the Tower of London, many of you were taken in there. If you were executed in the grounds of the tower, believe it or not guys, this was seen as a luxury, as that meant that you were probably a member of the royal family. Yes, a few royals were executed inside the tower, including Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, who were 2 rounds of King of the Road. Now guys, thankfully you won't see any executions inside the grounds of the tower today, but you will find the crown jewels. Now they're actually guarded by the Roman wardens, who are more commonly known as the beefeaters. They're those funny guys that wear the funny red costumes you've probably seen them before on the jet photos. Now they actually live inside the Tower of London, so they know everything about it, guys. And if you want to we will actually give you a free tour of the Tower of London. So I highly recommend doing that right after the paying for a tour. It is much more well worth it. Now over to the right-hand side, approaching there, you will see those funny skyscrapers from earlier on. Now, as I mentioned, they do have some funny shapes, so that St. Paul's can be seen through them. But of course, they have some funny names to go with them. So let's see what's funny. So we've got the gate here, the scaffold, the cheese grater, and the walkie-talkie building. Now, the walkie-talkie is my favourite one, guys. It's the one that's closest to us at the minute over there. It's the Rabbit 21. Now, this is because habits like the walkie-talkie, they actually have a place called the Sky Gardens, which has got a restaurant and an observation deck at the top. Now, here's the trick, guys. It's entirely free to get to the top of the walkie-talkie. All you have to do is book a tiny spot online. So if you do want panoramic views of the city, but you don't want to pay extortionate prices, then I'd highly recommend checking out the Sky Gardens at the top of the walkie-talkie. Now, it is much better than doing the Shard across the river here on the left-hand side to see the Shard. Now, the issue here is the price is £40 to get to the top of the Shard, and that doesn't mean it's overpriced for cocktail. So if you guys want cheaper or free views of the city, check out those Sky Gardens, alright? Now back to the Shard on the left-hand side, of course, we could do a tour of without mentioning the Shard and that one point of view. Now, the Shard is actually the tallest building we have here in the United Kingdom, and due to our strict aviation laws, we can actually fly very higher than that can do. Now, inside the Shard, you will find many different things, including offices, and the Shangri-La Hotel, there are the bars and restaurants, the observation deck, which is rather expensive, and of course, some unaffordable housing. Yes, if you're able to move up to the top of the Shard, it would cost you £43 million. I'm not really open up the window, guys, so I don't think we'll stop there. But who knows, as they said, there's not up there, but currently so here's the thing that you can continue walking. This is the thing that you can actually see on the well, there is some truth in it. It's because they kept getting so many public building them. Now, like I said, guys, there's been so many different versions of this. One of the most famous ones was the Medieval Bridge, which was built in the year 1209 and lasted for 600 years. Now, they actually used to have people hanging on top of London Bridge, and it was believed that it would take half an hour to walk from one side of the bridge to the other. Now, the version that we see today, guys, the one that just passed underneath, well, that was actually built in the 1970s, so it's still quite a new bridge here in London. But of course, quite the track record of London Bridge, I'm sure we'll build another one in the next 5 to 10 years. So if you have to come back and build it again in London Bridge, you. Yes, this is because it seems the least fantastic of the bridges here in London, because even Google Maps will tell you they're built with a bridge. So guys, if you see anyone up here today, they're probably lost in people lists. So it would be nice to then get them away. And do you remember the competition with the London Eye came in second place? Well, guys, this bridge up here actually got the first place and won the London competition. So yes, they still opened in the year 2000 to pass the millennium year, and it actually only lasted for 2 days, believe it or not, guys, because it does have a very shaky beginning to its career. Yes, as people were crossing over the bridge, they noticed a very simple problem. People actually started falling over and feeling sick. So guys, the close that bridge down and only 2 days would have remained closed for 2 whole years. Now, it means an off the bridge actually wasn't from London, he was in the dock that I filmed, and he said that it had nothing to do with his design, and completely all on one Londoners. He said it was the way that he walked, because apparently blue marks everywhere. Now guys, I've obviously not from London myself, I think I maybe have to agree with that one. Sorry for awkward sorry. Now of course the Londoners don't ever forget anything, and they love the nickname things, so this bridge is therefore now called the Wobbly Bridge. Now you may have noticed that from two different films, it's had a very extensive career in the film industry. It was featured in the film Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now after the end of the film, it was a tattoo story by the Death and Tools. Then it was also featured in the film Guardians of the Galaxy, which was also destroyed. And then it was featured in the film London Calling. And you guys guessed it, it was actually destroyed. Everyone's going to show what all it is. I don't know why they guys must be just love to attack and destroy it. Now over on the left-hand side there guys, you will see what used to be the Bankside Power Station. It was closed down in the 1980s because it was causing too much pollution here on the Thames. And it is now moved to the Tate Modern Art Gallery, which is actually the world's largest collection of international modern art. Now you can see up there, it says free and open to all. That is true, it is entirely free to go into the Tate Modern, just like many of the art galleries and museums here in London. So I highly recommend taking a visit over there. But you know what, modern art is not your thing. Well, I've got you covered. Up the top here, there's actually a cocktail bar, so you can head up there, have a few drinks, come back downstairs, and I'm sure that modern art will start looking a little bit better. Now, we have the Blackfriars Bridge you see up ahead. Now, this bridge here in front of us here is called the Blackfriars Railway Bridge, and it is the only bridge that has a train station to span its entirety. Yes, this is a real train station up there. This is the platform on top, and down the bottom on either side we will have entrances and exits to the station. And yes guys, there's a real solar panels up the top here, very optimistic for London, I know. But on a nice sunny day, quite like today actually, then this entire station here is powered by solar power.
That's not your name.
So they can have a behind what's about these two black now, of course, that presented a bit of an issue because that would then destroy the two new bridges that we see today. So they decided just to leave those mysterious red columns there and hopefully they haven't noticed them. Don't know how well that one's worked out, guys, because unfortunately for them, I have noticed and that's why I love to tell you guys every single day. Now, over on the left-hand side, you will see the newest addition to the London skyline. Yes, the big urban skyscraper there, its official name is number 1 Blackfriars. Now, of course, like I said, Londoners love to nickname things, and there are a few suggested nicknames for this building. Now, some of the nicknames include the Boomerang, the Baby Bump, the Cocktail Shaker, and my personal favourite, the Kim Kardashian. Yes, I'm sure you can probably remember what I can extend the backside of the building every single morning. And coming up on the right-hand side, you will see possibly the most shocking and surprising part of tonight's tour. Yes, guys, I'm not just saying you, it's not an illusion. This is a real life beach here in central London. Yes, this is called Henry's Beach, guys. I know it's very small, very cute, but it's all the Londoners, of course, so do be nice about it. Besides after that content, if you watch on the street community,